Hey there guys, welcome to day 15 of our 30-day challenge. I hope you guys have been going well with it and been able to participate every day in some sort of class or movement. Now that the weather's starting to get good, hopefully we can get outside a bit more, and fingers crossed, we'll be back in the gym super soon. We have a great class for you today I have a great class for you today for animal flow. We're gonna build it up, and we're going to do what's called a matrix. So we're going to start with one repetition of everything, and then we're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to build up to see how many we can get through in the allotted time. As always, we want to start off, so sitting, standing, kneeling, whatever you prefer. Let's get our wrists nice and warm. We do this by rubbing and scrubbing. So this is not about pressure, but it's about creating as much friction heat as you can the full way around the wrist. So work all the way, the full circle around the wrist, the top of the wrist, the side of the wrist, over the thumb, bottom, back side of the wrist, and then slowly making your way up your forearm so that we get all the muscles in the top of the forearm, all the way up to our elbow, all of our wrist flexors underneath the arm. We're going to spend a lot of time on our wrists today, on our hands, so we want to make sure we get them nice and warm before we start so that we know that they're going to be ready to go. Okay, other side. Getting that nice fast speed. Like I said, it's not a massage. You're not trying to push really hard, but just trying to get as much speed with your rub as possible. And moving your way up your arm. Good. Okay, clasping fingers together and start rolling. Doing little figure eights with your hands. Start small, and as you go around from corner to corner, see if you can get a little deeper, a bit bigger, and really work the stretch. If you find there's a sticky spot, a spot that feels a little more tender or a little more stretch, just kind of sit on it. Bounce a little bit, just gently, just kind of going in and out of that stretch, and see if you can get it to release and ease up. And then going back the opposite way. Good. Give your wrists a bit of a shake. This is always a nice one to do mid-flow if you feel like everything's starting to get a little bit tense in the wrists and elbows, and then turn and fan yourself. Good, and fold them over and flick. Okay, coming down to all fours, hands are underneath your shoulders. And just like a cat, I want you to claw the ground. We're going to push off the heel of our hand, roll through the fingertips all the way up, and then roll back down to getting flat palm on the ground. As you go through this, depending on how flexible your wrists are, you may start with your hands a little bit further away from you, and you'll feel that stretch down the back side of the arm. As we cat claw our way in, see if you can walk your hands closer to your knees. So what happens is your shoulders are actually further over your wrists. We're going to get a bigger stretch into that corner, and that's what we want to start to work when we're doing our flow. From here, start turning your fingers into different directions so that we can really get as much stretch through all of the fascia, all of the musculature, and everything in the joint just feeling really nice and able to move. Now, because we're in this way for most of our flow today, if you need to stop and have a breather, go for it. And what you can do is you can flick your wrists over to the backside of them, and then see if you can straighten your elbows and get a nice stretch down the other side of the wrists. Depending how strong, flexible, and able your wrists are, you may find that having bent elbows is where you need to be, and that's where you stretch. That's totally fine. Just go to where you can, and then coming back out of it. Good. First position we're going to set up today is our beast position. If you've been following the videos over the last few weeks, you should know this one pretty well. What I want you to do is set your hands directly underneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide apart. The creases of your elbows are smiling forward, so we're trying to get the crease to point straight out in front of us. Knees are underneath your belly button, so not too far back behind under your hips, but closer underneath your belly button. Toes are tucked. Push into your hands and your toes as hard as you can, and hover your knees a centimeter off the floor. We don't want to be sitting back on our legs. We want to be over our wrists. So we're putting all of our pressure into our hands, nice straight arms, and we're pushing into our toes as hard as we can. The harder you push the ground away from you, the more body activation you will get, and the easier the hold becomes. 3, 2, 1, lower down. Good. This is a good time to cat claw if you need to. Maybe change the position of the wrist slightly if it doesn't feel great. If it feels great, we go straight back into where we were. Activate your beast. Hover those knees a centimeter off the floor. Remember to keep breathing while we go through all of these flows. You want to get nice big breaths and controlled. Try not to puff or have shallow breathing. It's just going to make everything a lot harder. Don't let the knees come too high up into the sky. We want to stay nice and low. 3, 2, 1, rest it down. Good, we're going to do that one more time. Shoulders are directly over your wrists. Knees are directly under your belly button. 3, 2, 1, activate beast. While you're here, you might want to kind of swing your knees from side to side or rock back and forth. See if you can play with finding a position that might actually feel nicer, might feel better. 3, 2, 1, rest down. Good. Okay, from here, we're going to kick back into or push back to our loaded beast position. Loaded beast is very similar to child's pose. So what we're going to do, from our beast position, our knees are elevated. Now our knees stay off the ground the whole time. Never let your knees touch the ground. From here, we're going to push our bum back towards our heels. We're going to slide our hands forward, and we're going to get as long and low as we can. So let's do that together. We'll set our hands up. Set into your beast position to start. Activate your beast. Lift those knees a centimeter off the floor. And now push back into loaded beast. Bum to heels. Knees can go a little wider if that feels more comfortable. Slide the hands out long. Keep pushing down into the ground with those hands if you feel like you're slipping too far. Thighs should be getting a good work. Toes and feet should be getting a good work. Shoulders should be getting a good work. Now from here, slide yourself forward over your wrists. Straighten the legs a little bit. Walk them back in. And we're back to our beast position. Have a rest there. Good. Reset yourself up if you need to move backwards slightly. And we'll do the same thing again. We go from our beast position. Activate beast. Load your beast. Drop your bum down to your heels. Slide long. Try to keep your knees as low to the ground as you can, but not touching the ground. Hold that position. Big, deep breaths. Coming forward in 3, 2, 1. Hands over shoulders. Walk those knees in to find your beast position. One more time, loaded beast. Drop your bum down to your heels. Slide your hands out long. Now, depending on how your toes feel, how everything sits, you might be a little higher. You might be pushing your bum back a little bit, but that's okay. Just find wherever you can get to and come back over your wrists. Walk those knees in and rest there. Good. Good opportunity now to kind of smash out the thighs a little bit. If you find that holding that deep loaded beast position gets them a little bit active. Obviously mine are today. So give them a little bit of a hit. Shake the wrists out. Okay, the first movement we're going to learn is unload. So what we're going to do from our loaded beast position, we're going to push our way as far forward over our hands as we can, trying to keep our knees a centimeter off the floor the whole time, but ideally getting to straight legs. The way that it's going to look is we drop down into our loaded beast position. Unload, we push forward. Keep the knees at that same position over the ground. Keep your body straight. Don't let the back arch. And then try to get as far over your wrists as you can with straight arms. From here, we push back into our loaded beast position to reset. So set yourselves up into our beast position to start. Activate your beast. Load your beast, bum to heels. Walk the hands out long. And we go unload. Push the body out as far as you can to what almost a front plank position, but with slightly bent legs. Good. Push back to loaded beast. Remember to keep breathing. Unload all the way out. Find that nice hold. Keep those arms nice and straight. Return to loaded beast. And unload all the way out. Hold there. Keep belly nice and tight. Keep pulling belly button to spine. Drop your bum back down to loaded beast. One final time. Unload. Push long. Return to loaded beast. Return to beast, shoulders over wrists, walk your feet in, and have a breather. I find after doing loaded beast for a little bit, I need to rest my toes and just fold them under the other way. Everybody's body's different, so you might be feeling this in whatever place works for you or feels a bit tight. So just give it a moment to catch up. Okay, next up, we've done this a couple of times already in videos, so I'll go through it all again. Those of you that know it, just work through it at your own pace. We're going to do front step. So again, we start from our loaded beast position. I set myself into my loaded beast. If I'm going to go left leg front step, I'm going to bring my left leg, ideally stepping just outside my left hand, and then I'm going to bring my left hand up to in front of my shoulder. From there, I go back to where I was, hand comes back down, and I come back to my loaded beast. So let's all set that up together. And as we go through it, I'll give you a few pointers as to how to make this easier or harder. So set yourself into beast, drop back to loaded beast, and we'll go left leg front step, stepping that left leg outside the front of the left hand, and then bring that left hand up in front of your shoulder. Really open the front body here and let that right hip drop towards the ground. Again, keeping that knee off the ground. We don't want to drop it down. Back down to the ground, return back to loaded beast. Swap legs, right leg front step, right leg to the outside of the right hand. Bring this back, right hand up. Really lengthen the body, almost look up towards the sky or the roof or the wardrobe or the door frame, whatever it might be that you're lucky enough to be staring at right now. Return back down. Return to loaded beast. Left leg front step. Now, if your flexibility is a bit limited, the wider you step, the more room it's going to give you to open up. So you can find where that window is. That's your perfect range. Return to loaded beast. We'll go a wider step, front step on the right. Should make it a little bit easier to find where your hip wants to go, where the leg wants to go, and being able to open up that body a little bit. Good. Return to loaded beast. Let's go one more time. Left leg front step. Find wherever it is that works for your body to get that nice stretch. And return to loaded beast. Right leg front step. And return to loaded beast. Set your beast and rest there. Nicely done. Okay, there's 2 of our 3 movements that we're going to do in this flow today. Last up, this is probably one of my favorites. It looks the coolest. It's called side kick through. What we're going to do from our beast position, we're in our beast. We're going to lift up. If I go for my right leg side kick through, I'm going to bring my right leg to kick through to the side. I'm going to point my toe. I'm pointing directly to the side of where I just was. I'm going to bring my left arm up like I'm drawing an arrow, back of the palm towards my temple. And I'm going to hold. Bum and foot are off the floor. I'm pushing into my arm and I'm trying to keep this knee out. And then from there, I bring my knee back under my body. So let's set that up. I'll do this in a couple of different views so you can see as we go. I'll start this straight off. So let's go set your beast, activate your beast, and we'll go right leg side kick through. Right leg kicks through to the side. Turn the leg out, point the toe, bring the arm up behind your head. Return to beast. Left leg side kick through. Left leg directly out to the side. Try not to be pointing backwards or forwards. Dead side on to where you were facing just before. Right arm is up and pulling back. Elbow to toe as far away from as possible. Return to beast. Good. I'll do this side on for you now. Right leg side kick through. Side on. You can see that my toe is pointing dead straight. My leg is going dead straight. And my arm is trying to pull back the opposite direction. Good. Return to beast. Left leg side kick through. And return to loaded beast. Start to move your way through. As soon as you get there now, we're just going to go from side to side. Right leg side kick through. Once you hit that end stretch, pull it back under with control and come back the opposite way. Now, don't let your bum come up high in between as you go through, making sure you really stay nice and low. Good. A couple more times each way. One last time each leg. going as fast or as slow as you feel you can control. Now, the faster you go with this, back to beast and rest. The faster you go with this, the more cardio and the easier the movement is. The slower you go, the more about strength and control and shoulder, your shoulder maintaining that absolute pure control and strength through there. So it's up to you, but never go faster than what you can control. We don't want it to just flail out. Okay, this is how our flow is going to go. We're going to start in beast. We're going to do one side kick through each side. Drop back into loaded beast. We do one unload, back to loaded beast. One front step each leg, back to loaded beast. We're then going to reset beast, and then we go around to round 2. And we do 2 each side. 2 unloads, 2 front steps each side. And we're going to alternate our sides each time for our side kick throughs and our front steps. So to start with, let's do 1, 2, and 3. We've got a fair amount of time to just work through this. So we're going to start slow. We'll see if we can maybe get to 5, and then we'll bring it back and see if we can speed it up. So if you've got space, this does travel a little bit forward. So move yourself slightly backwards. We're going to set ourselves up into our beast position. Activate your beast. Lift those knees a centimeter off the floor. And we go. Right leg side kick through. Right leg goes out to the side. Back to beast. Left leg side kick through. Back to beast. Push back to loaded beast. Good. From here, we've got unload. Push the body all the way forward. And then we return to loaded beast. From here, we do right step, right foot, front step. Come up, find that nice stretch. Hand places back down, return to loaded beast. Left leg, front step. Hand comes back down, return to loaded beast. Set beast, shoulders over wrists, walk the legs in without stopping. Right leg side kick through. Transition to left leg side kick through. That's 1. We're going to do 2. Right leg side kick through. Turn to beast, left leg side kick through. Return to beast, load your beast. 2 unloads. We go all the way forward. We come all the way back to loaded beast. We do that one again, all the way forward, all the way back to loaded beast. Right leg front step. First one of this pattern, return to loaded beast. Left leg front step, return to loaded beast. 1 more each of those, right leg front step, return to loaded beast. Left leg front step, return to loaded beast. Shoulders over wrists, find your beast. Let's go 3 of each. Right leg side kick through. Under switch to beast. Left leg side kick through. That's 1. Return to right leg side kick through. Left leg side kick through. Point the toe, pull that elbow back. That's 2. Right leg side kick through. Left leg side kick through. Return to beast, load your beast. We've got 3 unloads. Push forward to unload. Return to loaded beast. Forward to unload, that's 2. Return to loaded beast. Forward to unload, that's 3. Return to loaded beast. Right leg front step. Return to loaded beast. Left leg front step. Return to loaded beast. Right leg front step, that's 2. Return. Left leg front step. 1 more each leg. Right leg front step. Return to loaded beast. Left leg front step. Return to loaded beast. Set your beast and have a breather. Whew. Okay, I know I said 5. My thigh started to burn there. And so I thought I'd call it. Cool, okay. So catch your breath. I hope you got to stay with me at that speed that time. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna speed it up a little bit. So you know the pattern won't change. We're gonna go back to 1 of each. I'm gonna see how we go with speeding it up a little bit. Work the range that feels comfortable for you. If you find that I start to pick up and go a bit quicker, just go at your own pace and just keep working through the sequence. Ideally, flow is about making this as long and supple and elegant as possible. So take your time with getting to the full stretch at each one. Don't cut it short and compensate for speed. So we're back to our starting position. We're going to go back to where we started. We're going to do one of everything to start. Big deep breath. Set yourself up. Here we go. Activate your beast. Right leg side kick through. Left leg side kick through. Return to beast. Load your beast. Unload. Return to loaded beast. Right leg front step. Return to loaded beast. Left leg front step. Return to loaded beast. Set your beast. Right leg side kick through. Two of everything. Left leg side kick through. Right leg side kick through. Left leg side kick through. Good. Set your beast. Load your beast. Unload. That's one. Return. Unload. Two. Return. Right leg front step. That's one. Return to loaded beast. Left leg front step. Return to loaded beast. Right leg front step. Return to loaded beast. Left leg front step. We're back to where we started. Set beast. Three of everything. Side kick through. Right leg. To left leg side kick through. To right leg side kick through. To left leg side kick through. To right leg side kick through. Last one. Left leg side kick through. Set your beast. Load your beast. Unload. One. Return. Unload. Two. Return. Unload. Three. Return. Front steps. Right leg first. One. Return. Left leg front step. Return. Right leg front step. Return. Left leg front step. That's two of each. One more. Right leg front step. Left leg front step. Good. Return to loaded beast. Set your beast. Here we go. Four of everything. Right leg side kick through. Left leg side kick through. Right leg side kick through. Two. Left leg side kick through. Two. Right leg side kick through. Three. Last one. Right leg side kick through. Four. Set beast. Load your beast. Unload. And back one. Unload. And back two. Unload. Thighs should be burning now, minor. Last one. Return. Front step right. Return. Front step left. Return. Good. That's one. Two. Return. Return. Right leg front step. That's three. Left leg front step. Return. Right leg front step. And one last one. Return. And set your beast and have a breather there. Ooh. Okay, how did we go? Give your legs a shake. My thighs were burning then. Oh. Catch your breath. Shake your wrists out if you need to. Okay, we're going to go through one final time. We're going to go even quicker if it's there. If you don't feel comfortable, go at your own pace. And we're going to finish off with five of everything. Try to make it continual motion. Once you finish your side kick throughs, nice easy transition to loaded beast. From our unloads to our front steps, try to make it one continuous movement. It never stops, it never pauses, and your knees never touch the ground. Giving myself a chance to catch up and catch my breath as well. Oh, good. Okay. Set yourselves up back to your starting position. Big deep breath. Five of everything. Going at that nice, fast pace. As fast as you feel you can control. Set yourself up into your beast position. Activate your beast. Right leg side kick through to start. Right. Left. There's one. Right. Left. That's two. Right. Left. That's three. Right. Left. That's four. One more. Right. Left, that's 5. Beast to loaded beast. Unload, 1. Return. Unload, 2. Return. Get as far out of your wrists as you can. Return, that's 3. Unload. That's 4. One last one. Unload. 10, return. Right leg front step. Return. Left leg front step. That's 1. Push through, guys. Right leg front step. Good. Try to get nice and low. Bum to heels each time. That's 2. Right leg. Return. Left leg. Return. That's 3. We're almost there. Right leg. Return. Left leg. 1 more each leg. Right leg front step. Return. Left leg front step. Return. Set yourself up in a beast. And roadkill. All right. Well done. Way to go, guys. Well, I found that challenging. I hope you guys did. I hope that was enjoyable. As we continue on through, we'll keep learning more and more steps, and then the more of these workouts that you do, the more you get to know the movements, the easier it all becomes, and then we can make it a big old fun dance. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this one. You can work with whatever numbers you want with this. Challenge yourself. See if you can go from 1 to 10, or start at 10 and work your way down to 1. See how long that takes you. See if you can do it without stopping. See if you can keep form. Don't get messy when you get tired. So there's a good challenge for you. The faster you go, the higher the cardio workout, and it's perfect for doing at home. So again, thank you for tuning in. We're almost out of ISO. Fingers crossed we get to see each other soon. Have a great day, great week, and I'll see you next time.